All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Mets Weekly as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch-along coverage of the Mets versus Marlins game 112 of 162. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel for new episodes of the Mets Weekly podcast following every single regular season series. For those of you watching or listening on playback, you want to join the conversation in the future, when we go live, make sure to turn on those post notifications. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are in the description. So, a little bit of a delay for first pitch, and that, of course, being for a very, very, very special reason, of course, where they have been honoring the 40th anniversary of the 1986 New York Mets championship team, the last World Series title that this New York Mets franchise has among their two. It sucks that this team is so awful that this is the team that is celebrating 40 years, but it is what it is. Either way, it was nice to see a lot of the members of the 86 team there. Some that it seems like the relationship was a little bit sour with those players for a little bit, and it was nice to see most of them come back as well as the families of some of the late members. But either way, let's see if the Mets can get a win. Yesterday, we did not go live, mainly due to some scheduling issues, but we are back for another watch along right here. Yesterday, Kodai Senga made the start. Freddie Peralta was scratched due to trade reasons. He likely will be traded within the next 48 hours as the trade deadline is about to come. It's about, it's about 49 hours to go to that trade deadline, which will be on the 3rd, and we will be live for those last 4 hours. But Kodai Senga started off okay. First 4 innings, he seemed to be cruising through, and then he just completely imploded, doing his usual thing. Xavier Curry, shout out to him for going out there and wearing the rest of the game for 5 innings plus. We had a home run from Lindor. We had an RBI single from Ewing, but that was pretty much all they could really muster. Polanco and Simeon were a nightmare last night. Just horrible ABs back-to-back from them constantly throughout the entire game. And that evened up the series at 1 game apiece. And we get to game 3 of 4 to where right now the Mets are less than 48 hours away from selling at the deadline. We'll see if there's any moves that are made during this stream. Either way, since we went live, there was a trade that happened like right after we got off 2 days ago. AJ Minter was traded off to the Minnesota Twins. And again, we'll get into more of it come deadline day of recapping what we saw. But in return, they did get the son of Benny Agbayani, one of the heroes of the 2000s Mets. And they also got another piece, Billy Amick, who actually is going to be making his Double-A debut today for Double-A Binghamton, who is a little bit more of the coveted prospect in that deal. We'll talk about what they got back in a second. Why is the game not started? Because of the 86 ceremony for the 40th anniversary, as we just said. Okay, so let's get into this pitching matchup. Zach Thornton, who has been very, very impressive so far since debuting. This will be his 6th MLB start of his young career. So far, a 2.43 earned run average across 29.2 innings pitched. He'll go up against the young right-hander Tyler Phillips, who has also been pretty solid for this Miami team as well, one of their young pitchers. So we will see what they can do here. I'm not sure if they have faced Phillips this year just yet. I know that they've seen him in spurts of like the bullpen because I know that he's more of a swingman. Nothing too crazy, mid-90s sinker, big on the breaking stuff as well. He's got pretty much a kitchen sink, but almost half of it he really just does not use. More of a ground ball guy, knows how to expand the zone fairly well, but he's not as much of a swing and miss guy. So again, this is going to be a contact manager that you are going to be facing from the right side. And I don't know who has faced this guy before, but I guess we will go as we go. Let's start with these starting lineups. Of course, first for your visiting Miami Marlins, leading off the shortstop, Otto Lopez, batting second, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez, batting third, the catcher, Liam Hicks, batting fourth, the second baseman, Xavier Edwards, batting fifth, the third baseman, Leo Jimenez, batting sixth, the first baseman, Kyle Stowers, who has been a pain in the ass so far in this series to the Mets, and batting seventh, the right fielder, Javier Sanoja, batting eighth, the center fielder, Esteri Ruiz, and batting ninth, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. On the Mets side, leading off the center fielder, A.J. Ewing, batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor, batting third, the designated hitter for today, Bo Bichette, batting cleanup, the right fielder, Carson Benj, batting fifth, the first baseman, Jared Young, batting sixth, the second baseman, Marcus Semien, batting seventh, the third baseman, Brett Beatty, batting eighth, the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor, and batting ninth, the catcher, Luis Torrens. So we'll see what the Mets can muster here. Hopefully they can help the rookie out. Zach Thornton, last start, faced a little bit of adversity, but I think he responded to it fairly well. Gave up the 2-run homer to Ozzie Albies, which tied the game and kind of shifted the momentum a little bit, but he was able to buckle down. He induced 3 separate ground balls for double plays. The Mets were able to turn them, too, so that was pretty helpful, right? Again, turned in a very quality start, so he continues his impressive start to his MLB career. But either way, how is everybody doing? We've got Daniel in the chat. Happy Saturday. Agreed. We've got Matt here in the chat who might join later on in this game. We don't know. But either way, you're going to get probably the call from me for pretty much the entire game. Just about. You just never know. But either way, let me just switch this over to the top of the first, and we are ready to go here at Citi Field. Otto Lopez against lefties has been feasting on them at 954 OPS. Pretty much all left-handed hitters on the bench right now for Miami, who is also listening on pieces. Mets wearing the legendary striped uniforms in 1986. I wish they wore these more because they're really nice in comparison to some of the other ones that they have. And there's Zach Thornton. This is his 6th start. And the first pitch is a fastball in on the inner half of the plate for strike one to Otto Lopez. Lopez is hitless in this series so far. However, has come into this game clearly the best hitter on this Miami team this year, as that sinker is check swing foul into the Mets dugout. And it's 0-2. Lopez, an 837 OPS on the year. Was an all-star for the Miami Marlins. Could be someone on their way out in the next 48 hours. You never know. Curveball misses high and inside for ball one. He's been one of the more potent hitters in baseball this year, believe it or not. 1-2 from Thornton. Slider misses down and in for ball two. 2-2. The 2-2 sinker misses down and in, and that'll drive the count full. Hernandez on deck. The 3-2 chopped to shortstop. Lindor flubs it and he can't handle it. It's a infield reach on base. I believe that's going to be a E6 to start off this game. So a leadoff base runner to no fault of the own to Thornton. And Lopez is on base to start this one off. So a leadoff error. Something we haven't really been seeing from Lindor recently. Ever since the start of the him coming back from the injured list, it really was a struggle. And then it seemed to have he got into the groove, but that's how the cookie crumbles to start it off. Here's Hernandez. Swung on and missed at that high cutter, and it's 0-1. Hernandez is also hitless in this series, 782 OPS. One of the young hitters in this Marlins lineup who have had themselves an impressive campaign. One of the reasons why they are in playoff contention. That cutter misses up and in. So Thornton having a little bit of trouble with his secondary stuff. He has had some issues in the first inning. Opponents are batting .409 against him in the first inning. The rest of it, batting under 150. Thornton checks on first. The 1-1 swung on and missed at a high and away cutter. 1-2. Where do you think Scooble goes? I think it's probably either Milwaukee or the Dodgers. And I'm also going to put the Cubs as a sleeper as well. Pickoff attempt at first. Otto's back there safely. Doesn't help when your infield makes errors. Yeah, doesn't. Too bad though, right? Too bad. That's just how this team be. That's just how this team be, you know? They just do their thing. Cutter fouled off. Marlins a game over 500. Game and a half out of that National League wild card. It's pretty much heads or tails on whether they will sell or buy. See what happens. The 1-2 is pulled down the left field line, but that'll go foul. At the best locations here from Thornton early on. See if he's able to make the adjustments. The 1-2. That slider misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There goes Lopez. Grounded a shortstop. No play at second, but Lindor flips it over there. They don't get it. But Simeon gets the first out at first. Maybe the Mets look to challenge. I don't know. But it looked like he pretty much had it. Yeah, he was in there. Probably should have just threw to first. But they were able to get him with Hernandez being a slow runner. So runner at second now with 1 out. That'll bring up Liam Hicks. First pitch, cutter misses down and away for ball 1. The 1-0. That cutter's fouled back to the screen. Ball and a strike. Hicks is 2 for 7 in this series. 791 OPS on the year. That curveball bends into the inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Fastball fouled off. So Thornton going deep into the pitch count for the first inning once again. It's been a little bit of a struggle for him. The 1-2. Curveball misses in the dirt. 2-2. Two to Hicks. Slapped through the vacated space into the right side of the infield. And that's down for a base hit. Lopez comes in to score. The throw gets away from home. And the Marlins take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. It's an RBI single by Liam Hicks. So that run will come across as unearned for Thornton. Still one out. Runner at second. Here's Xavier Edwards. First pitch fastball misses upstairs for ball one. Right through the vacated area. The 1-0. Sinker misses inside. 2-0. Thornton already up to 22 pitches on the day. The 2-0. Popped up on the infield. Lindor comes in, charging at it, makes the catch, 2 out. Here's Leo Jimenez getting his first start in this series. First pitch cutter. Nicks the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Chopped to the right side. Nice pick there by Jared Young. Flips it over to Thornton, cutting across, and he gets him by a half step, and that'll retire the side. However, the Marlins do strike first. It's 1-0 after the leadoff error. An unearned run charged to Thornton. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Miami. Ewing, Lindor, and Bichette for the Mets in the bottom of the first against Tyler Phillips, 28-year-old right-hander. Got a report from Mark Feinstein saying the Orioles have discussed trades with Adley Rutschman as Baltimore examines all options ahead of Monday's trade deadline. Several teams, including the Yankees, Red Sox, Rays, White Sox, Rangers, and Dodgers, are believed to be looking for catching help. So there's that for Mark Feinstein of MLB.com. All right. Back at Citi Field, bottom of the first, Mets down 1-0. A.J. Ewing will lead off. Ewing with another solid game yesterday. Got on base twice, drove in a run. First pitch, curveball, misses outside for ball one. Ewing sitting at a 743 OPS on the year, batting .267. Here's Tyler Phillips, making his 12th start of the year and his 28th appearance. The 1-0 is lifted in the air to shallow right field. Sanoha eases under it, makes the catch, 1 out. There's the Marlins defense. Hernandez in left field, as he has been throughout this entire series. Esterio Ruiz and Sanoha both getting their first starts in this series. Leo Jimenez as well, getting his first start. Kyle Stowers, who has made his presence known at first base. And then up the middle, you got Lopez and Edwards. Here's Lindor. First pitch fastball misses down and in for ball one. See if Lindor can make up for his error. That's the reason why this run came across. He has hit safely in 21 straight games versus the Marlins, dating back to July of 2024. Interesting. The 1-0. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. There's his home run last night. Pretty much a garbage time home run, but nice to see at least still got the power stroke, because we obviously know his career is over. Lined into right field, and that's a base hit. So a 1-out hit for the Mets. First of this game. That'll bring up Bo Bichette. Lindor's 1 for 1 to start his day. That one off the ground. Here's Bichette, DHing today. There's a first pitch sweeper in there for a strike, but Bichette DHing because Brett Beatty needs to be in the lineup. It's a must. 2 for 8 in this series. The 0-1 swung on and missed at a splitter. Go to Bichette. Grounded slowly to shortstop. Lopez makes the play to second, but Bichette beats it out at first as a high throw over on the cut across. So Bo reaches on a force out. That'll bring up Carson Bench. What needs to happen for us to make the playoffs? You pretty much have to win every single game left at this point. They're done. They are finished. They are not going anywhere. Hate to tell you. But hate to be the guy to deliver that news, but they're not going anywhere. Here's Bench. First pitch fastball misses outside. Bench, 3 hits last night. Continuing to dazzle throughout his fantastic rookie year. Made the opening day roster out of camp. The 1-0. Lined towards the right center field gap. That's going to fall for a base hit. It's cut off by Ruiz. Bichette will go first to third, and there's runners at the corners with 2 out for Jared Young. That's second hit of the game. So Benj just keeps on hitting. Because he's Benj. Like 1 in a million. It's pretty low. Especially with this team selling off pieces at the deadline. I don't think they're going anywhere. I'll tell you right now. There's Jared Young. As sweeper is fouled off into the crowd. Young's sitting at a 753 OPS. Getting majority of the playing time at first base with Vientos out. And also you have Polanco regularly DHing, not doing much hitting in that regard. Splitter misses outside. Phillips sets the 1-1. Grounded to shortstop. Otto Lopez will go the short way. Steps on second, and that'll retire the side. The Mets threaten, but do not score. We go to the second, 1-0 Miami. Those of you in here, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe. We are going to be live for the final 4 hours of the trade deadline here on this YouTube channel, as well on X, too. You guys know the drill. All right. Still nothing yet here on the, I guess I'll get Feinstein up to. Not. Nothing yet on any trade news. Seems like the Mets will be one of the center points, considering they will be the biggest sellers. Zach Thornton back out to the mound after that first inning where he had to waste 24 bullets. Hoping for a bounce back inning here. Kyle Stowers bluffs a bunt, pulls it back, and that cutter misses down and in for ball 1. Stowers 3 for 7 in this series, 2 home runs, 1 in each game. That cutter is fouled off. 1-1. Lined it sharply, base hit into right field, and it's a leadoff single for Kyle Stowers to start the second. Second hit of the game for Miami. So Stowers continues to hit in this series. Got to bring up Javier Sanoja. Sanoja getting his first start in this 4-game set. First pitch sinker on the outer part of the plate for strike 1. Sanoja getting the start in right field. He plays a little bit of third base and second base as well. The 0-1. Sinker fouled right back to the screen. Quickly 0-2. Thornton continuing to struggle to find his range a little bit. Hoping to settle in. The 0-2, cutter misses upstairs for ball one. One, two, sinker, emergencies hacked down the first base line. Still 1-2. One, two, slider pulled foul. Ricochets off the sidewall. Ball boy retrieves it on the third base line. Time is called by Sanoha. The 1-2 lifted in the air, deep to left field. It is gone. 2-run homer for Javier Sanoha, his 4th of the year. And Miami extends their lead to 3-0. Breaking ball caught just a little too much of the plate. Third hit of this game for the Marlins, their 3rd run. And the Mets now down 3-0. Here's Esteury Ruiz. First pitch fastball misses outside for ball one. So Zach Thornton experiencing some early struggles here that have not been wavering as much. Swung on and missed at that cutter. The 1-1 dribbled slowly up the third base line. Thornton pounces on it, throws wide of first. That's going to be a throwing error by Zach Thornton. The Mets' 2nd error of this game. Ruiz will go to second. And there still is nobody out in this inning. Not sure if, I don't know if, a good throw probably wouldn't have got him. He probably already beat it out. Probably should have just kept that in his pocket. So hitting an error, advanced to second base. Justin Willer goes out for a meeting with Zach Thornton. Try and reset whatever. Try to settle him in. 36 pitches. A single out in the 2nd inning already. Griffin Conine, son of Jeff Conine, former Met and Marlin, steps in. Runner at second, nobody out. First pitch, cutter is hit in the air to shallow left field. Tyrone Taylor is under it. He makes the catch. 1 out. Now back to the top of the order. Otto Lopez reached on an error his first time up, committed by Francisco Lindor, and then scored a run to open up the scoring last inning. First pitch, cutter misses upstairs for ball one. Thornton now approaching 40 pitches here in the second inning. The 1-0, sweeper misses outside, 2-0. From Thornton. Cutter misses down and in, and it's 3-0. Hernandez on deck. Rio taking all the way. Slider right down the middle for strike one. There goes the runner. The 3-1 is a strike. The throw to third. He got him. Beautiful throw by Luis Torrens. One of the best arms in all of baseball. Has caught yet another victim. 2 out. Good tag by Beatty. Good throw by Torrens. Did he get it in time? No, he did not. He was arguing that he did. He came off the bag. He might be safe. You never know. And it looks like they're going to challenge that. That might get overturned. You never know. Might be safe. Might be overturned. So not a good tag by Beatty. Looks like he probably got around the tag. We'll see. Taking a little too long here. Utility man. Ball's overturned. Ruiz is safe, so still 1 out and a runner at third. Get the fucking tag down, man. Jesus Christ. Utility specialist, Brett Beatty. So the Mets will bring the infield in. Runner at third, already 2 runs home in this inning. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with a cutter. First strikeout for Thornton, 2 out. That brings up Roberto Hernandez. See a little bit of visible frustration here by Thornton. See if he can get out of it. Hernandez, first time up, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Or no, excuse me, a 6-4-3 ground out. Could not get the runner at second. That was a weird one. Sinker misses outside for ball one. The 1-0. Slider misses down and in. 2-0. Thornton continuing to fall behind hitters. Something we have not been seeing. The 2-0. Change up. Just misses outside. 3-0. Liam Hicks on deck. The 3-0. Cutter misses down and in for ball four. And runners will be at the corners with 2 out for Liam Hicks. Hicks drove in the first run of this game with an RBI single last inning. And now has the chance to cash in a little bit more with already 2 runs home in this inning. They're Javier Sanoja, a 2-run homer. Thornton desperate to get out of this inning. Swung on and missed at that first pitch cutter, and it's 0-1. Thornton approaching 50 pitches here in the second inning. The 0-1. Cutter misses outside. Terens tries to intimidate the runner at first. But Hernandez is not going anywhere. That's already down 3-0 here in the second. The 1-1. Pickoff attempt at first base, and Hernandez is back there safely. So we'll look on to Ruiz at third base with not much covering. The 1-1. There goes Hernandez, and no throw. 8th stolen base of the year for Heriberto Hernandez as he takes second base. Second and third, 2 out. 2-1 to Hicks. The 2-1. Fastball misses outside. 3-1. Xavier Edwards on deck. Three one. Swung on and missed on that slider. And the count now runs full. Thornton with an out here. If you can get one more strike at the game, so in an atmosphere of a softball bar league, sounds about right. They're stinking it up right now. 3-2. That one misses low and in. Curveball for ball 4, and that'll load the bases. Second walk of the inning from Thornton, as he just seems to be all over the place. Does not have his best stuff today. That'll bring up Xavier Edwards. Now, one swing we could be getting off of here. So we have their 7-run mercy rule. See if that happens. Something, I don't know. And we've got a pitch clock violation on Thornton. So Thornton definitely a little rattled here. 1-0 in the count. The 1-0. Cutter misses inside. 2-0. Edwards popped out his first time up. The 2-0. Change up in there for a called strike, and it's 2-1. And Edwards calls time. 55 pitches, gonna be more. Mercy rule, yeah. 7 runs is the mercy rule for us here, and we just shut off the stream. We wouldn't do it if the Mets were more in contention, but this team is going absolutely nowhere. You're gonna see plenty of us guys, don't worry, for 4 hours on Monday. And we got a delay here as so it looks like the home plate umpire is he giving another automatic strike because he called another timeout? I'm guessing. I don't know what's going on here. Clayton McClough out to argue, visibly upset. As we got a little bit of a delay here. Mets fans getting a little restless. Daniel Duarte up in the Mets bullpen. So I guess are they given an extra strike? I'm not sure. Okay. Home plate umpire Brock Bello. Now watch them go down 9-0. They win 10-9. Because I doubt it. Gonna doubt it. So an automatic strike is called. And the count's now 2-2 to Xavier Edwards. Bases loaded, 2 out. So plenty of delays here. 2-2. Cutter is punched towards the right field corner, foul. That was interesting. So Thornton once again has an out in this inning. Needs to make one more pitch. Bases loaded, 2 out, 2-2. Mets down 3-0. That cutter is punched to right field, but it'll stay up for Benj. He'll make the catch. And that retires the side. Not before Javier Sanoja. 2-run homer extends the Marlins lead to 3-0. And then a bunch of base runners that had to be worked around there from Thornton, as he uses quite a bit of bullets. 3-0 Miami to the bottom of the second. Simeon, Beatty, and Taylor for the Mets in the home second, down 3-0. Tyler Phillips comes back out to the mound. 13 pitches it took him to get through the first. All right. Marcus Semien leads off for the Mets here in the home second. The first pitch breaking ball misses outside for ball one. Semien 1 for 5 in this series. Brutal game last night. The 1-0. Lined into center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Ruiz picks it up and cuts it off before Semien can go anywhere. It's a leadoff hit for Marcus Semien. That's third hit of the game. That'll bring up Brett Beatty. First pitch to Beatty. Swung on and missed at a splitter. And it's 0-1. Beatty hitless in this series. Did play yesterday, I believe. The 0-1. Sweeper is fouled off. 0-2. A little bit of delay here once again. Jesus. And we really are just stopping the world for everything now, aren't we? Little pitch comm issue here. Hicks behind the plate. All right, so there's that. Beatty back into the box, down 0-2. Ready to go again. Phillips sets. The 0-2. Splitter misses down and in for ball one. Beatty calls time. One, two to Beatty. Swung on and missed. Got him with the splitter. 1 out. God, he sucks. There's Tyrone Taylor. Has brought his value up quite a bit since coming back from the injured list. Has not played yet in this series. Chance to play today against the right-hander. Pickoff attempt at first base. Semien skips back there safely. Tyrone is 775 OPS on the year. First pitch. Texas swing. The first base umpire said he didn't go around. 1-0. Taylor just the absolute hottest hitter in this Mets lineup right now. And it looks like he just may have done it again. Driven out to left field, down the line. It is fair into the second deck. It's a home run. Tyrone Taylor with his 10th home run of the year. And the Mets are within 1 here in the second. Tyrone Taylor, this man just cannot be stopped. Value up at the correct time. Just completely hitting the tar out of the ball. Once again. Double-digit home runs this year from Tyrone Taylor. Who would have guessed it? In a part-time role. You just can't stop this man. Here's Terrens. First pitch fastball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. That sinker misses down for ball one. There it is. Knee high. Lifted it a mile high. 2-run shot. Taylor just continues to crush the baseball. Splitter's fouled off down the third base line. So Mets respond with a 2-run homer of their own. Taylor's OPS goes past 800 now, 804 on the year. The 1-2, slider misses down and away. 2-2. Big smile on Tyrone Taylor's face. Likely will be his final 48 hours as a Met. But listen, I appreciate Tyrone Taylor dearly for the 3 years he has had here. Went out there, never complained. Good role player, played good defense. Has had some clutch hits, clutch ABs for this team as well. That one's grounded on one hop to shortstop. Tyrone Otto Lopez makes the catch. Makes the play. 2 out. Jeez. Hey, we'll see where he ends up going. Should be interesting. Lots of teams that need outfield help. Right-handed hitters. Either way, I appreciate Tyrone Taylor. He was a solid Met. Still a Met, but likely won't be in the next 48 hours. Here's Ewing. Sinker hits the outer part of the plate for strike one. Ewing flew out his first time up. As that sinker just misses inside for ball one. One, bounce to the right side. Edwards has got it, throws on the run, and that retires the side, but not before Tyrone Taylor, his 10th home run of the year, a 2-run shot into the second deck in left field. It's a 1-run game. We go to the third. Jimenez, Stowers, and Sanoja. Leo Jimenez leads off for the Marlins here in the road third. As the first pitch slider misses down for ball one. Getting an interview with Doc Gooden. As that fastball misses down. 2-0. About to throw his 60th pitch of the day in the third inning. Definitely hasn't been his sharpest. Called strike on the inner corner. 2-1. Cutter fouled off into the right field seats. 2-2. And Jimenez calls time. Two-two. Grounded to shortstop. And Lindor overmails the throw. 1 out. Here's Kyle Stowers. Stowers got a hit his first time up. First pitch swinging, pops one up into shallow center field. Ewing coming on, lines up with it, gets under it, drifts a little to his right, makes the catch as the wind took it. 2 out. There's Javier Sanoja. Sanoja, 2-run homer his last time up, last inning. But the Marlins up 3-0 before the Mets responded. First pitch fastball in for a called strike at the top of the strike zone. 0-1. The 0-1 sweeper fouled off. Back to the backstop. The 0-2 sweeper just misses down and in. And Terens is going to challenge that, but I don't think he's going to get it. And one will likely be upheld. Yes, it will be. So the Mets lose a challenge. Borderline call. One, two. Reached for it and blooped it into right field. It'll fall in front of Benj into right field for a base hit. 2-out hit for Sanoja, his second hit of the game. Fifth hit, of this game for Miami. That'll bring up Esteury Ruiz. Ruiz reached on an infield single and then went to second on a throwing error by Zach Thornton. First pitch sinker in there for a called strike. 0-1. And then he also stole third base. An interesting trip around the bases. Pickoff attempt at first. Sanoja's in there safely. Now it's 68 pitches. The 0-1 sinker fouled off into the right field seats. Quickly 0-2. Pitch 70 on the way from Thornton. Sets the 0-2. Fastball popped up, but it'll go foul. Behind home. And they've picked off Sanoha. Jared Young throws on to second base. Tag is slapped on by Marcus Semien, and that'll retire the side. So Sanoha caught stealing. Zach Thornton, good pickoff move to end the inning. First scoreless inning for the youngster of the day. We go to the bottom of the third. Mets down a run. Lindor, Bichette, and Benj for the Mets in the home third. Down a run against Tyler Phillips. First pitch to Lindor, splitter on the inner half of the plate for strike one. Lindor singled his first time up. 0-1, called strike, a sinker at the top of the plate. 0-2. 0-2, sinker ripped down the right field line, but that'll go foul. The 0-2 to Lindor. Strike three called, got him with the splitter at the top of the zone. Could have been challenged. I don't know if he was going to, but either way, one out. Here's Bichette. Bichette grounded into a force out his first time up. 0-for-1 on the day. First pitch swinging, lines it right into the glove of Xavier Edwards. 2 out. Who do you think will win? Well, it's up in the air right now. It's a one-run game. I think the Mets could possibly take this one if Thornton settles in, but we'll see. Here's Benj. Benj singled his first time up. 1-for-1 on the day. First pitch sinker misses completely. Almost hit him in the toe. 1-0. The 1-0. Sinker just misses low. 2-0 to Benj. .20 pitch. Sweeper nicks the bottom corner of the strike zone, but pops out of the glove of Hicks. Counts 2-1. 2-1 to bench. Splitter misses just outside. That'll get challenged by Hicks, and he'll likely get that one. Count will be 2-2. So now 2-2 to bench. The pitch, Splitter misses down and in. Count runs full. Jared Young on deck. A 3-2. Strike three called. Got him with the off-speed pitch. And that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Phillips. We go to the fourth. 3-2 Miami. Those of you in here, make sure to leave a like. Those of you watching on the YouTube side, there's plenty of you in here who haven't. Zach Thornton back out to the mound for the Mets for a fourth inning of work. Already 70 pitches through 3 innings. See if he can squeeze out to get through the fifth. First pitch, fastball misses inside to Esteury Ruiz. Ruiz reached on a throwing error to second base. Infield single, which he already beat out. Fastball ripped down the left field line. Foul. One more game tomorrow at 1 o'clock, 1:30 p.m., 1:40 first pitch. And Ruiz is hit by the pitch. That curveball got him on the elbow. So leadoff base runner here for the Miami Marlins here in the fourth, as this day continues to not come easy for Thornton. Here's Griffin Conine. First pitch, cutter is fouled back. Now there's Clay Holmes, who likely will not make his start tomorrow. He will do another rehab assignment for Brooklyn, which probably means he has made his last start as a New York Met. With trade speculation. Line drive into center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Esteury Ruiz will go first to third. Runners at the corners now with nobody out. Sixth hit for Miami. Nothing coming easy for Thornton today. there's anything here. Nope. All right. Well, more trouble to work out of here in the fourth. Here's Otto Lopez. First pitch swinging, lifts it into right field. That should be deep enough to get the run home. Esther Ruiz tags up and comes in to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Otto Lopez. 4-2 Miami. 1 out. Here's Herberto Hernandez. That one's grounded to shortstop. Lindor on the backhand gets the out at second. That's the only out they'll get. 2 out. And Hernandez reaches to first. Nice play by Lindor. Thornton looking to limit the damage here. Liam Hicks walked his last time up. Drove in a run his first time up. 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch, breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, sweeper misses in the dirt. Nice block by Terens. Pickoff attempt at first, but Hernandez is back there safely. Thornton about to throw his 80th pitch of the day in the 4th inning. Hernandez with a slight lead off of first. Now takes a even bigger one. Another pickoff attempt, and he's back there safely. So Hernandez now has a free path to try and steal on 2 disengagements. It counts 1-1 to Hicks. The 1-1, chopped to shortstop. Lindor plays it on a hop, makes the play over to first, and that'll retire the side. Thornton limits the damage after first and third, nobody out situation. Marlins get another one, though. Bottom of the 4th we go. 4-2 Miami. Stearns just took Taylor off the board? No, he didn't. Is that actually true? I doubt he did. Seven home runs in his last 46 plate appearances. Unreal. Man's just red hot. You can't stop him. Yeah, Taylor will definitely be traded. Back at Citi Field for the home fourth. Jared Young leads off for the Mets against Tyler Phillips. Phillips 41 pitches through 3 innings. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike in its own 1. Bobby Ojeda. Midst of an interview with Steve Gelbs. First 40th anniversary of the 1986 Mets champion team. Sucks that it has to be in condition of this team, which has been the opposite of champions. 1-1. Swung on and missed at that down and in curveball. 1-2 to Jared Young. One, two to Young. Ripped into right field. Sanoha easing back. Turned around and he leaps, makes the catch. Landing into the warning track. 1 out. Awkward turn there, but he made the play. Sanoa showing himself as a pest pretty much on both sides of the ball today. Typical Marlins. Typical Marlins pain in the ass. Here's Simeon. Slider misses down and away for ball 1. Simeon singled his first time up. One 0. Sinker misses down. 2-0. The 2-0 grounded sharply to third. Leo Jimenez makes the play. 2 out. Here's Beatty. Beatty struck out his first time up. Splitter misses outside for ball 1. Now 50 pitches. Approached now by Tyler Phillips in the 4th inning. The 1-0. Called strike on the outer half of the plate on a splitter. One to Beatty. Chop to the right side. Edwards on the backhand. Throws on the run to his right to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Phillips. We go to the 5th. Mets still down by 2. All right. Edwards, Jimenez, and Kyle Stowers will face Zach Thornton. Going out for a 5th inning of work. Now, Thornton has not passed the 85 pitch threshold yet in his major league career. So we'll see where it goes because he's at 80 pitches right now. So they might only give him 1 batter, or maybe they might let him go a little bit more. Either way, he's approaching his career high in pitches thrown, which I think is 82. So he's definitely going to pass that here. In best case scenario. Xavier Edwards leads off the top of the fifth for the Fish, and he takes a cutter down and in for ball one. Edwards is 0 for 2 in this game. Cutter is popped up. Simeon makes the call in shallow right field, 1 out. There it is. Thornton's career high in pitches, just past it. So, not the start that Thornton would have wanted, but still is at least settled in a little bit here. Here's Jimenez. First pitch sweeper in there for a called strike. 0-1. Jimenez has grounded out twice today. He's 0 for 2. The 0-1. Sinker is fouled back to the screen. The 0-2. Cutter sits high. Ball 1. Either way, this is likely Thornton's last inning. See if he's able to finish it. Sweeper misses upstairs. 2-2. Two called low, but that's going to get challenged by Terens, and it will be the second strikeout for Thornton of the day. 2 out. A good challenge there by Terens. Mets retain their only challenge left. That brings up Kyle Stowers. Stowers is 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch swung on and missed at a down and away sweeper. 0-1. About to be his 90th pitch of the day as Stowers calls time. It looks like Thornton will be able to get through 5. But we'll see anything beyond that, which I doubt it. Sinker misses downstairs for ball 1. Stowers singled his first time up, scored a run on the 2-run homer by Javier Sanoja. And that cutter misses outside. 2-1. This is likely the last batter for Thornton. Cutter misses down. 3-1. Sanoja on deck. 3-1. Sweeper is punched foul down the first base line. Count runs full. Three-two to Stowers. Cutter misses outside for ball 4. It's a 2-out base runner for the Marlins, and that's going to be it. So Thornton did not have his best stuff today. Started off a little rough. Defense didn't help him either. Gave up the 2-run homer to Javier Sanoja in the second inning. And worked in and out of trouble. Wasn't his best today. But hey, you're not going to be perfect every single time. 94 pitches as he leaves. Responsible for the runner at first. Javier Sanoja will come up to face Daniel Duarte after the break. And he leaves after 4 2/3. What's the new pitcher ERA? Oh, for Thornton? Well, right now it sits at 2.88. Oh, the new pitcher coming in. Duarte, I don't think has given up a run yet. He's had about 7 appearances for this team, and I don't think he's given up a run yet. He's actually been pretty good at eating some of the innings. Yes, 11 and a third innings pitched for Duarte. Not a single earned run. 4 hits, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. So he's been pretty good. Doubt that's going to stay, but Thornton right now, 2.88 earned run average, and it'll likely stay that way unless that runner at first comes in to score. Mets down 4-2. What's going on, Bill? On the day they are honoring the 86 team, 40th anniversary. And yes, it has been 40 years since the Mets have won a World Series. Sad to think about, isn't it? Even more sad considering how bad this team has been. But Daniel Duarte comes in to pitch, so doesn't that make it a little bit better for everyone? All right. Speaking of World Series, there's Daniel Murphy in the booth. First pitch cutter on the inner half of the plate for strike 1 to Javier Sanoja. Sanoja, 2-run homer in the 2nd inning. And then his next time up, got a hit as well. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. That cutter is fouled off. Got a piece of the umpire. And Sanoja behind 0-2 already. So Duarte already coming out throwing strikes. Who got traded? No one got traded. Just Minter to the Twins 2 nights ago. The 0-2. Breaking ball is popped up in foul territory. Jared Young coming towards the Mets dugout. He makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Halfway through here in Queens, the Mets down 4-2. Yeah, so the only trades that have been made are obviously David Peterson weeks ago for Cole Mathis to the Cubs, and then AJ Minter traded to the Twins for Billy Amick, who is the better coveted piece of the two. And we also got the son of Benny Agbayani, Bruin Agbayani. Oh, for any Mets lore, 2000s Met. Part of their playoff runs. Yankees need Skubal. Do they? Can they get Skubal? I don't know. I'm hoping that Milwaukee gets him. Love to see that. See Milwaukee maybe come out of the American League. Going toe-to-toe with the Dodgers. I don't think the Yankees going to get Skubal, but I think they'll get some sort of starting pitcher. Who would that be? I have no idea. Tyrone Taylor leads off for the Mets. Homered his last time up, his 10th of the year. First pitch swinging, grounds it to third. Leo Jimenez is up with it. Makes the play. High throw, but 1 out. Probably see Tyrone Taylor's home run again. This is 10th of the year. He has just been red hot. 9-hole hitter Luis Torrens is up. 0 for 1. First pitch sinker misses down and away for ball 1. Yankees need an elite arm. Well, they just traded Duvall a few hours ago. Sinker fouled off, which I know Duvall has really struggled since going to the Yankees. Pirates just picked him up, so we'll see what direction the Yankees go in. Should be an interesting deadline. 1-1 to Terens. Grounded slowly towards the middle of the diamond. Cut off by Edwards. He makes the play. The run across his body. 2 out. That'll bring up A.J. Ewing. Ewing's 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out and a ground out. First pitch. Splitter in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. One splitter misses down. Ball and a strike. So Taylor's basically increasing his stock. So we're going to go get from a top 30 farm system prospect to a top 23. I mean, listen, you got to get the best talent available. Aspiring free agent. So got to get something back for him. But hey, we'll see. They'll definitely get a top 30 for him. You're not getting a top 100, though. Swung on and missed at that curveball, and it's 2-2. 2-2 to Ewing. Ground ball. Through the hole. Base hit into right field. That one just froze on me there for a second. 2 out. Base runner for the Mets. Their 5th hit of the day. That'll bring up Francisco Lindor. Lindor singled his first time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Tying run now at the plate. AJ Minter compared to Gregory Soto. Who was the better pitcher at the time they were traded for? AJ Minter is the better pitcher. Mets gave up 2 unranked prospects for Soto. That sweeper's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1 to Lindor. Yeah. The Mets got a decent return, I'd say, but I feel like it could have been better for Minter. We'll see. I do believe it could have been better. 1-1. Grounded to the right side. Stowers picks it out of the ground on 2 hops. Makes the play, and we're through 5. Mets down 4-2. In that case, why did we get a top 30 prospect in a weaker farm system when we gave off a top 20 prospect in a stronger farm system? It wasn't top 30. It was like two like top 20s, I think. Again, Twins do have a good farm. They are one of the better ones. So, and then I think the Mets farm at the time was a lot better at that time. Again, I didn't really like the return that they just got on Minter. Top 19 and 28 is what we gave up. You're in a seller's market and you get 2 top 30s. Well, they're probably better. Again, they're better. They're better top 30s than probably in comparison to what the Mets gave up. That makes sense. I don't know. Both expiring free agents. Minter is definitely better than Soto. No, I agree. They should have got better. They should have got a better return. I agree. I believe they should have just went with one piece because it probably would have been better. But instead, they go with the two for one. Any 2-for-1 deals, in my opinion, in this deadline, I'm really probably not going to like that much. I'm going to tell you right now. Swung on and missed a first pitch fastball by Esteury Ruiz. Hit by the pitch those last time up. The 0-1 fastball misses outside. Daniel Duarte back out there after he finished the 5th inning for Zach Thornton. The 1-1 swung on and missed at that breaking ball. 1-2. 28th and 30. Yeah, it could have been better. Just say that. The 1-2 sweeper misses down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Got him with the sinker in the bottom part of the zone. 1 out. As Duarte continues to be impressive. Let's lead this game in the error department. Baby steps. They do. They do. Maybe we'll try them with hits next inning. And maybe get to runs. Baby steps. There's Conine, first pitch swinging. He unloads this one into the second deck. It is way gone. 10th home run of the year for Griffin Conine. And the Marlins are back up by 3. First run given up by Daniel Duarte as a member of the Mets in the major leagues. Their 7th hit of the game. And it's a 3-run game once again. That was a missile. Griffin Conine, the son of Jeff. Who I think was referred to as Mr. Marlin at one point. Yes, he was. I'm correct. He also was a Met to end off his career. The 0-1 to Otto Lopez, and he tries to push a bunt, but it goes foul. 0-2. The good old days. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy to think about, huh? Oh, 2 to Lopez. Cutter slashed foul. That sweeper misses outside for ball 1. The 1-2 popped up in foul territory. Jared Young coming towards the Coming towards the side, and he drops it. I don't know if that'll be called an error. Like it went off of his, just off the tip of his glove. Yep, that might be called an error. We'll see. But 1-2. So that would be the Mets' third error of this game. One, two. Sinker fouled off down the third base line. Going on V-Splash. How you doing? One, two. Cutter fouled off. The right field seats. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Breaking ball just got a piece of it to stay alive. Weaver and Polanco back to Seattle for Montez and Arroyo. That would be a dream. I would love for that to be the case. Fastball just misses outside, and the count runs full. Hernandez on deck. This will be the 11th pitch from Duarte to Lopez. Making him work here. 1 out in the inning. Already a run home. Three, two. Rip down the left field line. That lands fair. It'll go all the way into the corner and all the way to the wall. It's a 1-out double for Otto Lopez. His first hit in this series after a tenacious 11-pitch AB. Gets an extra base hit out of it. 8th hit of the day for Miami. Watch him DFA Duarte. Duarte has options, but I mean, listen, he'll probably get optioned because of considering the use of arms. First pitch cutter in there for a called strike to Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 2. Drew a walk his last time up. The 0-1 grounded slowly to third base. Beatty picks it up, throws to first on the run. 2 out. Otto Lopez moves to third. Tyrod Taylor. Yep, the quarterback. I think they're related. Here's Liam Hicks. Hicks drove in a run his first time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Walked his last time up. First pitch changeup misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 called strike. That's going to get challenged, and it will be overturned. So the count will be 2-0 to Hicks. Duarte sets at the belt. The 2-0. Cutter misses outside. 3-0. Mets only make one trade under 48 hours left, too. Kind of concerns me. Yeah, it seems like everything's pretty silent right now, but I think it'll definitely escalate tonight. By tonight, I think you'll start to see some more. We'll see. Three 1 to Hicks. Ground ball through the hole into right field. And that'll bring in another run. Otto Lopez comes in to score. Mets are now down 4, 6-2 Miami. That brings up Xavier Edwards. Switch hitter batting left now. Pickoff attempt at first. And Hicks is back there safely. Bluffs a bunt. Takes it back. And misses down and in. Third base umpire said he didn't go around, or he jabbed it away. Edwards is 0 for 3. And now about to be 0 for 4 as he flies that one to shallow left field. Taylor's under it, makes the catch. And that retires the side, but not before the Marlins add 2 more. Griffin Conine, his 10th home run of the year. And then Liam Hicks, an RBI single. It's 6-2 Miami. We go to the bottom of the 6th. If a person gets crabs, what do crabs get? Boiled in a pot by humans, maybe? Is there really a lockout next year? It's likely, very likely, at the pace that it's going. Yeah, it is the relationship between the MLB and the MLBPA is not pretty right now. And it has continued to sour over the last few years. All right. Bichette, Benj, and Young due up for the Mets in the home 6th. Tyler Phillips still in the game. 63 pitches through 5 innings. Well, for those of you who are into the trade season, make sure to tune in. For the last 4 hours of the trade deadline, we will be live with some of our fellow Mets creators. Our trade deadline special. This is now the 6th year in a row we are doing it. Always a good time. Mets may stink and may be selling, and it may be pretty bleak right now, but it's always a good time to chop it up. Here's Bichette. First pitch splitter. Misses low for ball 1, but it looks like that's going to get challenged, and it'll get overturned. So the Marlins retain their challenge. They have 2 remaining. Mets have 1. Bichette's 0 for 2. DHing today. The 0-1. Lined. Base hit into left field. 6th hit of the game for the Mets. It's a leadoff base runner. And Mets trying to get a rally started here in the 6th. All right. And looks like that's going to be it for Tyler Phillips. So Phillips throws 65 pitches, and now he's done. 2-run ball, responsible for the runner at first. Lefty John King will come in to face Benj. Which I don't really think is that great of an idea because Benj has been slaughtering. Left-handed pitching. A case of humans? Maybe. Perhaps. Could be. Left-hander John King comes in for the Marlins. The runner at first and nobody out. King, a 2.51 earned run average on the year. This is now his 44th appearance of the season. He'll face Carson Benj, who singled his first time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Benj has been destroying left-handed pitching all year. First pitch curveball misses inside for ball 1. 1-0 is lined into shallow left field. Lopez coming across, makes the catch on the run. 1 out. We need a good 10-game losing streak. We need to sure get that number 1 pick. I mean, I don't think we really need to pay attention to it, to be honest. The Mets can just be themselves. Like, they can just do their thing. Like, naturally, they'll get it, probably. What's going on, Tony? Like, I don't think there's much we need to bite our nails about. This team's just bad. Sinker misses inside for ball 1. Jared Young's 0 for 2 today. He's hit the ball hard twice. The 1-0 curveball sits right on top of the strike zone for strike 1. Those of you in here, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Ugly cut there from Young. Had a splitter in the other batter's box. 1-2. One, two, grounded to the right side. Edwards flips it over to Lopez. Lopez on to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play, and that'll retire the side. We're through 6 here in Queens. We go to the 7th. 6-2 Miami. They got Ewing in the 4th round. He was actually the compensation pick for Jacob deGrom. Believe it or not. So they really hit it out of the park with that one. It's well done. Jimenez, Stowers, and Sanoja. Daniel Duarte will likely go back out there for the 7th. Or it may, actually, no, it's going to be Jonathan Pintaro on to pitch. Pintaro has had a scattered amount of appearances for this team. Former indie ball pitcher. Signed last year. All right. Jonathan Pintaro, 28 years old. Undrafted free agent. Making his 6th appearance of the year for the Mets. And there's the double play ball. All right. Jacob Marcy comes in to pinch hit for Leo Jimenez. First pitch cutter is fouled down the first base line. The 0-1. Cutter fouled into the seats. Quickly 0-2. Pintaro's latest appearance was in that disaster game in Cincinnati where Tobias Myers got blown up for like 9 runs in the first 2 innings. And he went on there to give them a decent amount of long relief to save a little bit of the bullpen. There's Jacob Marcy's RBI last night against Senga. 1-2. Got him looking with a fastball. 1 out. Right on the outside part of the plate. Marcy's going to challenge that, but he's not going to get it. 1 out. Miami loses the challenge. Each team with 1 apiece now. Anyone surprised no other Mets have been traded? They will be. They will be. We'll get there. I hope most of it happens during our stream. That'd be cool. There's Stowers, 1 for 2 on the day. With a walk and a single. First pitch cutter is fouled back to the screen. 0-1. The 0-1. Sinker misses outside for ball 1. Stowers has homered twice in this series. Each of the first 2 games. Sinker misses outside. 2-1. As the sun starts to set. It's now 6:30 on the East Coast. Meaning we are less than 48 hours away from the trade deadline. Swung on and missed at that up and away cutter. 2-2. And I can't emphasize this enough. Make sure to tune in Last 4 hours of it on Monday. Be right here with some of your favorite Mets creators. Trade deadline special, our 6th annual live stream. It's always a fun time. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Got him with a fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Pintaro to start the 7th. During tomorrow's stream, Monday's stream. Tomorrow we will be live for the final watch along, which will likely not have Clay Holmes on the mound for it. Hopefully we know who starts tomorrow. Let's see. Javier Sanoja swung on and missed at that up and in cutter. Sanoja homered in the 2nd against Thornton. He's got 2 hits today. The 0-1, sinker misses inside. And Sanoja's got to vacate a little bit. Ball and a strike. The 1-1, sinker just missed outside. Looked like a strike, wasn't challenged. 2-1 to Sanoja. The 2-1 popped up mile high into shallow right field. Simeon backpedaling, Benj coming in. He calls him off, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Pintaro. Stretch time here at Citi Field. 6-2. Mets are down. Simeon, Beatty, and Taylor for the Mets in the home 7th. On 6-2. Luke Bacher comes out to pitch the 7th inning against the 6th, 7th, and 8th hole hitters. Some defensive changes for the Marlins. Esteury Ruiz goes from center field to right field. Javier Sanoja Goes from right field to third base. Jacob Marzi remains in the game as the center fielder. Semien down 0-2 in the count. 1 for 2 today. Singled his first time up. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses outside. The 1-2 grounded sharply to third. Sanoja, strong throw across the diamond to get Semien 1 out. Here's Beatty. First pitch fastball fouled off. Beatty's 0 for 2 today. Surprise. The 0-1. Sweeper bounced foul. And it's 0-2 to Beatty. As he calls time. The 0-2 swung on and missed, got him with the curveball, and Beatty's down on 3 pitches, 2 out. Marlins home run made it 5. There was no reaction from the entire ballpark. Back to my seat. Yeah. Well, here's Taylor, who homered earlier on. Only Mets offense today. First pitch swinging, grounds it to second base slowly. Xavier Edwards makes the play, and that retires the side. We go to the 8th. Mets down 6-2. Pathetic. Yep. What's going on, Terry? What an understatement, shall we say, at this point. This is unreal. Ruiz, Conine, and Lopez for the Marlins in the road 8th. Likely will be Pintaro for another inning. Will we see Mike Talkman this season? Possibly. It's possible. Might get back. I think he's in AAA now, rehabbing. He might be one of the pieces that gets called up. Let's say if they trade Robert or Taylor will probably be Morabito, though. Guy looked like Megadeth on the mound. Okay. Pintaro back for a second inning of work. 13 pitches in his last one. Esteury Ruiz leads off. Cutter misses outside for ball one. Ruiz singled his first time up, hit by the pitch his second time up. 1 for 2 on the day. A 1-0. Cutter misses outside. 2-0. Cutter misses outside once again. 3-0. Conine on deck. Mets will finish out this series tomorrow. 1:40 start time. We'll be live for 1:30. Matt will be on the call for that one. And then, of course, trade deadline special. 2026 edition. Last 4 hours of the trade deadline. 3-1, Cutter in there for a strike, and the count runs full. And Ruiz calls time. Three-two. Grounded to shortstop. Lindor charging. He mishandles it a little bit. Has to hesitate. And Ruiz beats it out at first. You can't hesitate there with Ruiz, one of the fastest guys in the game. 10th hit of the game for the Marlins. And it's a leadoff single. Probably would have beat it out anyway, but Lindor's got to hold on to that. So there's Conine. Cutter misses outside for ball one. Conine homered his last time up against Daniel Duarte, which was his first ever runs given up as a Met. Sinker misses outside. Batting Beatty and Simeon, two of the least competent ABs in the whole team, back to back, is certainly a choice. Yep. Well, you know the Mets, they like to make good choices. Pickoff attempt at first. Two one, fastball in the inner half of the plate. In there for a strike. Conine's got a challenge, but that's not going to get overturned, so the Marlins will be out of challenges. 2-1. Fastball misses outside. 3-1. Otto Lopez on deck. Beatty to Pittsburgh. Is that actually happening? Did that just break? I don't know. Pickoff attempt at first, and he may have got him, but Ruiz is back there safely. Could have got him. Close. Close. But he just got back there safely. 3-1 to Conine. Misses up and away for ball four, and back-to-back base runners to start off the eighth here for Miami. Are there 4 relievers not available because of possible trade? Probably. I'm going to guess that's probably what they're trying to do right now. Like just bringing in a bunch of long relief arms. Or just kind of just fringe guys. I don't know if they have anybody else. They have Kevin Herget still in the game, who just got called up today. I heard Beatty to a black hole. Nowhere, no idea what's coming back. First pitch strike is in there for a called strike on Bintaro. Just wondering if you do every Mets game on the. Yes, we do a watch along for every single one of them. Sometimes we have to cancel them for scheduling conflicts, but now we are here for the commentary. Yo, one line caught by Simeon. Ruiz is back there safely at second base. 2 out. Those of you in here, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. And make sure to subscribe. Turn on post notifications to not miss our trade deadline special from 2 to 6 on Monday. Last hours of the trade deadline. Going to be a blast. First pitch to Hernandez. Chases that cutter upstairs. 0-1. Hernandez is 0 for 3. Got a walk and a stolen base. Swung on and missed at that cutter. And it's quickly 0-2. When do hockey camps start? Step off by Taro. There's a disengagement. Kevin Herget, he was called up today. Will likely pitch the 9th. Or come in if Pintaro needs help. The 0-2, swung on and missed. Got him with the cutter. 3-pitch strikeout there. 3rd strikeout for Pintaro. 2 out. Here's Liam Hicks. Takes a called strike. Sinker, bottom part of the zone. 0-1. And that cutter clips the outside part of the zone. 0-2. The 0-2 fastball fouled off into the left field seats. Liam Hicks 2 for 3 today. 2 RBIs. Overrun in the first. And in the 6th inning. The 0-2 changeup misses outside for ball 1. One, 2 to Hicks. Cutter up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Pizarro steps off once again. Two. Cutter misses upstairs. Count runs full. Edwards on deck. Pintaro set. The 3-2 popped up in foul territory. Jared Young coming towards the railing, but that's out of play. Liam Hicks calls time. Three-two. Cutter fouled back. Pintaro sets. Runners go. Ball 4. Fastball misses inside. Second walk of the inning by Pintaro. That'll load the bases. 2 out. Xavier Edwards. Got a pitching coach. Justin Willard will come out to the mound. And some drone shots of Citi Field. Xavier Edwards 0 for 4 on the day. Now up with the bases loaded. First pitch cutter in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. One sinker misses down and in. Now 40 pitches for Pintaro. Sandy Alcantara tomorrow against the Mets for the series finale. At Cutter's punched foul. 1-2. Will Sandy be on the move? Who knows? Guess we'll find out. Check swing. Had a change up in the dirt. He did not go. 2-2. My Jets or Giants fan? No, I am not. I am a Raiders fan, actually. Believe it or not. Bounce to the right side. Young flips it over to Pintaro, and that'll end the inning. So they strand the bases loaded. It's another scoreless inning for Pintaro. Mets down 4 with 6 outs to play with. But yes, we do every game a watch along. We used to do some post game, but this team just got so out of hand that we just decided, hey, just keep with the watch alongs. And then we also have a podcast that we do live following every single series, which is also available on audio. So we offer plenty for everyone. Terens, Ewing, and Lindor in the 8th. Mets running out of time. Mets, Raiders, that's rough. Yeah, Mets, Raiders, Knicks, Rangers. Finally saw my first championship as a sports fan this year. At least the Raiders have 3 Super Bowls. Yes, they do. Unfortunately, the Raiders have been like the most, like the shittiest franchise since like I was born. They had their glory days, but ever since 2003, they have 0 playoff wins. And they've also just found themselves as a laughing stock, losing their identity the way that they have. Luke Bakar come back out to the mound for the 8th inning, 2nd inning of work. Luis Terens will lead off for the Mets. First pitch slider at the top of the zone in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Terens grounded out twice today. He's 0 for 2. The 0-1 breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. That's down 6-2 here in the 8th. The 1-1 fastball fouled back to the screen. The 1-2 grounded to shortstop. Otto Lopez up with it. Makes the play. 1 out. That brings up the top of the order. A.J. Ewing. Ewing's 1 for 3 today. Singled his last time up. I throw there from Lopez, but Stowers, very tall individual, staying on the bag there. Here's Ewing. First pitch, slider in there for a called strike. 0-1. Splitter misses outside for ball 1. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 rolled over to the right side. Edwards up with it, makes the play, 2 out. Here's Lindor. Fastball misses upstairs for ball 1. And it calls time. Lindor 1 for 3 on the day. The 1-0 lays off that slider. 2-0. Two 0 to Lindor. Just got a piece of that breaking ball. 2-1. 2-1 from Bachar. Curveball in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two fastball foul back to the screen. Two. Lined into center field. That will fall in front of Marcy for a base hit. Mets' 7th hit of the day. It's a 2-out single for Francisco Lindor. That'll bring up Bo Bichette. Bichette's 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch slider misses down for ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball fouled back. 1-1 to Bo. Driven out to right field, but it will stay up for Ruiz. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Let's get a hit. Strand him. We go to the 9th. 6-2. All right. Marzi, Stowers, and Sanoha will face Kevin Herget. He's had a few appearances for the Mets. I don't think he's had any this year, but he was here last year. Pitched 12 innings for him. First pitch changeup in there for a called strike to Jacob Martzi. And a changeup misses upstairs, 1-1. That's definitely resting their bullpen here in case they can make any trades. Obviously, with a lot of those pieces will be likely on the move. That fastball fouled off. We'll see which ones will be. A.J. Minter has already been sent out. The Minnesota Twins or Billy Amick. And the son of Benny Agbayani. 2-2 to Marcy, who struck out, pinch hitting for Leo Jimenez. And now the count is full. Stowers on deck. Three-two to Marcy. Driven out to right field. It'll stay up for Benj, going to his left. 1 out. Here's Stowers. Stowers 1 for 3 today. Walked in the 5th. First pitch changeup misses outside for ball 1. Fastball is fouled off. Over 39th round pick by the Cardinals in 2013. Herget. That one's grounded to the right side. Jared Young up with it. Flips it over to Herget. Herget covering first. 2 out. Mets will have Benj, Young, and Simeon due up for them in the bottom of the 9th. Down 4. There's Javier Sanoja. Got a homer in this game, 2 RBIs, 2 hits on the day. First pitch fastball clips the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Yo 1. Cutter driven out to left field. And this one will stay in the park as Tyrone Taylor makes the catch. 1 foot onto the warning track. And that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Herget. We go to the last of the 9th. Last licks for the Mets, down 6-2. Those of you in here, make sure to leave a like if you have not already. Subscribe, turn on notifications. We are live pretty much every single day for watch-alongs, podcasts of every single series. There will not. There will not be one after this series, however, because we will be live for the trade deadline for 4 hours from 2 to 6 on Monday, as we will get our live reactions to all the moves getting made. See how many of them trickle into the final day. Luke Bachar looks like he's going to stay in for a third inning of work. Thrown 24 pitches. Carson Benj leads off. 1 for 3 today. First pitch slider in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on and missed at that curveball. Quickly 0-2. As Benj calls timeout. The 0-2 breaking ball misses down and in for ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded foul down the first base line. May have caught a piece of Benj's foot. The 1-2 hit on the ground to the right side. Edwards ranging to his left makes the play, 1 out. There's Jared Young. Young's 0 for 3 today. If I could own any 3 liters. Yeah, this would be a save. That's right. 3-inning save. First pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Young. Young has a home run against Bachar in his career. That fastball's fouled back to the screen. 0-2. Marlins 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The Mets 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Not a crisp game. Less than 48 hours to go to the trade deadline. Curveball misses down for ball 1. Splitter misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two to Young. Swung on and missed. Got him with the slider. 2 down. Now the Mets are down to their final out of the afternoon. Or night, shall we say. Since it is now 7:15 on the East Coast. Here's Simeon. 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch swinging. Flies this one out to center field. And that should do it. Marcy makes the catch. And the Marlins take back-to-back games here at Citi Field as they clinch at least a split in this series, move to 2 games over 500. The Mets fall now to 17 games under, or excuse me, maybe 18, I believe. Zach Thornton makes his 6th Major League start. It didn't go as sharp as it has been going for him. Only goes 4 2/3 innings, 1 unearned run in there. Walks were a little bit up. Mets offense not really able to get much going. Tyrone Taylor, their only offense, a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning, his 10th of the year. Other than that, 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Didn't really do much afterwards as the Mets lose back-to-back games to the Marlins here. Less than 48 hours away from the trade deadline. So we will see what the future has in store here. Could we have a trade tonight? Possibly. We will see. But plenty of pieces that will likely be on their way out in the next 48 hours. Guys, we will be back for the series finale tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 minutes before first pitch. Likely will be started off by Matt, who will be on the call for play-by-play. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Make sure to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel. Tune in later on Monday. I'm going to remind you guys one more time. The trade deadline special, our 6th annual here at Mets Weekly. It will be featuring plenty of Mets creators, some of our best friends here in this space. And it's always a good time. It will be the final 4 hours from 2 to 6 p.m. on Monday to count down the final minutes of the trade deadline. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Turn on those post notifications. All the links are in the description. Follow all of us individually. Let's go Mets, and we will see you guys next time.